A day on the plate type vlog.
Not confirmed yet.
Oh. I'm going to show you breakfast, lunch and dinner. So I've asked Taj and Steve to be quiet while I cook. This is them being quiet. Damn, that's good.
Oh my god, you are crazy.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is a day on the plate type vlog. So obviously it's going to be really focused around food. I'm going to show you breakfast, lunch and dinner. They are all super delicious, really easy to make and really affordable. Plans today, it is New Year's Day, which is really exciting. So I think I'm going to go around to Gretty's house and hang there with the kids for a bit, and then we're going to take them to the beach because it's a really beautiful day outside. So yeah, let's go straight into it. So my smoothie today, I did not train this morning, so I don't feel like I need too many carbs or anything, but it's just a chocolate peanut butter smoothie. Cannot go wrong with peanut butter. I love almond butter as well. I feel like almond butter is really good for caramel flavored smoothies, but this one is more purely a peanut butter one. So main ingredient is peanut butter. At supermarkets these days you can buy really natural ones that don't have added salt or added ingredients. So you're gonna put 1 heaped teaspoon or tablespoon in your blender. So normally I have coconut water or coconut milk. This is actually coconut and almond milk mixed together. So I've been really enjoying this lately. About a cup in there. We've got Happy Way vegan vanilla. I'm not a massive fan of their chocolate flavour, like I really love their vanilla ones, so I tend to use vanilla for everything at the moment, or the coffee for a post-workout shake. So just 1 scoop of that. It smells like vanilla cupcakes. Frozen bananas seems to be like the base of most of my smoothies because it's the sweetener, it makes it thick and creamy, it's just really nice, and it goes with every type of smoothie that you make. It doesn't not fit in with anything. So just like a big chunk full of frozen banana. Up next, I'm going to add L-glutamine into my smoothie. I don't talk about L-glutamine as much as what I should. It is really good for your gut health and really good for muscle recovery as well. It's actually something that we do produce in our bodies naturally, but when we put our body under any type of stress, whether that's working out, whether that's finance stress, whether that's relationship stress, whether that's just any type of conflict, whatever stress is in your life, we actually deplete it, so we don't have enough to protect our immune system. So this is really good to take, as well as like a vitamin C to protect your immune system. Something that you do need to take consistently. I just kind of got out of the habit. So when you do go buy it from a health food store, it doesn't really matter what brand you get because it should only have 1 ingredient, L-glutamine. So I just put a nice big scoop in there, and you can't taste it. You can just shot it with water, but chuck it in the smoothie and then yeah, you can't taste it, so it's easy. So you can just go online and find that, or go to any health food store. Now this chocolate greens powder, you can't go to any health food store and get it, you can only get it online. So I will pop all the details for this in the description box below, along with a sneaky discount code. You're welcome. So I'm just going to put a heaped teaspoon of that in there. I'm not going to add spinach or anything else because this is a greens powder, but it gives it a nice chocolatey twist as well. But it's not too overpowering, because I want the peanut butter to come through like a really strong taste. Right, so that is all blended up. It's quite an odd colour, but I know it tastes amazing. Oh, so good. Peanut butter is just always so satisfying. All right, meal 1 done. I'm off to Gretty's now, grab the Taji, and stay tuned for lunch because it's delicious.
New Year's Day, we're off to the beach. We're going to meet Eric and Zahara and Gretty. You're picking a flower for Mummy. Mummy? You're picking a nice yellow one. Oh, thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Did you have a wild New Year's Eve? Thank you. Beautiful. You wanna go to the beach? Yes, you do. Are you at the beach? Ah! Yay! Oh, is it cold? Is it cold?
Mommy.
Yeah, Mummy's at the beach too. Mummy's here! Sorry! Yay! Hi, Zari!
I know.
Happy New Year, kitten!
Happy New Year!
Yay!
Oh my gosh, 1st of Jan 2018!
Oh my god, what's the plans for this year?
Lots.
Big
plans. I'm excited for the year. 2017 was amazing, but it's nice to like close a chapter and reset and refresh for the new year.
And where's
excited.
where's your first destination you're going?
Oh, not confirmed yet.
Oh.
I want to go somewhere in April, but it's not set in stone. Actually, the first place we're going is in February.
Yes. Yes, I was like, is this keeping a hush-hush? Okay. Bali. Yay.
Eric's birthday.
That's amazing.
So, first up, Feb.
Very cool. And then maybe somewhere in April, but we're not sure. What about you, Taj? What's your goals for 2018? Just be awesome. And that's the time to turn the camera off and my kid runs away to the water. Hey everyone, I've just got back from my grocery shop, so I thought I would show you what I bought, and then I'm going to make Steve and I some lunch. I'm going to make Nat's Moroccan chicken salad, which if you guys watched the Squad series, you would have seen her make it on one of the episodes. It is so nice, and I'll pop all the recipe and how to make it on the screen, but it also is in the Squad app if you wanted to get that, as well as so many other recipes. I will put the details of the Squad app in the description box below so you guys can check it out. But this is what I bought today at the supermarket. Okay, so what we need for the salad is some baby spinach. I have got this left over in my fridge, but I've also bought that packet today. I'm using tenderloins, gonna dice them up really, really small, and then obviously pop that on top as the recipe explains. Purple Spanish onion, got some organic sweet potato, got dried cranberries and some pumpkin seeds, pink Himalayan salt and pepper, coconut oil, and I found this dressing at my health food store, so I'm gonna put that on top. It's mainly just apple cider vinegar and extra virgin olive oil, so you could probably just mix it up yourself if you wanted, but let's get started. So what we're going to do first is get our chicken and chop it up into really small pieces, just like so. I'll make sure there is enough for Steve and I. Then I'm gonna get out my phone and just make sure that I'm following the instructions correctly. It's just in the Squad app, which makes it really, really easy. And tonight I'm making honey soy chicken. Cannot wait. So I'm making that for Sam, Shez, myself, and Steve. Taj, I feel to eat it as well, so I'll give that a go. So I've diced up my chicken. I need to rub the chicken with salt and the cumin. Cumin. Ooh, I don't even know. It's the first time I've cooked with it. When Nat made it on the Squad project, I was like, wow, I've never cooked with it, so I can't even remember if it's cumin or cumin, but it is delicious. So I'm just gonna put this all over the chicken with some salt and rub it all in and just let that sit while I chop up the vegetables. When it comes to making chicken, I find it can be really dry and that makes it really off-putting. So I have 3 tips to make your chicken not dry. Number 1, chop it up really, really fine. If you were to throw a whole chicken breast in a pan, it'll cook or almost burn on the outside and take ages to really cook in the inside, and ain't nobody got time for food poisoning with raw chicken. So chop it up super, super small into your pan. Number 2, if you find that it is just looking a little bit dry and you've got some herbs and spices mixed in there, add some coconut aminos, add some oil, or even just add a little bit of water. I just find that really helps to moisten it up a little bit. Number 3, I find chicken thigh a lot more moist than chicken breast. It is a slightly fattier cut of the chicken, but I do find it a lot more tastier and a lot more moist. I never find that it goes dry. Also, if you oven roast it, I find it tends to be a little bit more moist than actually pan frying. But if you are in a rush, then pan frying is a great option. Use the first couple of tips that I mentioned. So I hope that helps you. Let me know if it does. I ended up putting it into a bowl. It's just a lot easier if you get your hands in a bowl and mix everything around, especially the dressing. Really mix it around. It makes it so much
better. But I wanted to have a quick chat to you guys because a lot of girls email me or send questions through about how to get a healthy relationship with food and how to get that balance right, because I think these days a lot of women have a goal and they think they have to really restrict themselves and go like 2-3 weeks with only eating greens and chicken or fish and beans and totally restrict themselves for all the food that they love. And what ends up happening is they binge on the food that they're missing out on, or they get such a little result and they feel like it's not working, so they give up and they go back into their old habits. I feel like from the beginning you want to set up something that you know that you can maintain short and long term. Think of it as a lifestyle. You're not just doing this for a quick fix. I don't want you girls to do that. I want you to do this for a way of living, because if you were to do it in 4 weeks and totally restrict yourself and do a crazy fad diet and lose a little bit of weight, you probably put it on just as quickly as what it came off, because it's not maintainable. You need to find food that you really enjoy and that you really look forward to, and that's why I do love the Squad app, is because it's got so much variety. I'm quite a structured routine person. I do like eating some of the same meals, but if I'm having the same thing all the time, I'll find, say if I had the same salad every single day for a week and then I went to work and I took my salad, I would just find I would get a bit bored, so I'm probably likely to go and get something from the local cafe because I need variety in my life, and that includes my food. Make sure that if you are prepping things for work or for your day, that it's food that you look forward to eating and food that you enjoy. Start playing around with homemade dressings and herbs and spices. Look on the app whether you're vegan, vegetarian, whether you are dairy free. There is so many options on there and you never have to be bored. You don't want to restrict yourself, binge and get in that vicious cycle, because it just ends up you feeling like a failure, you feeling like you're never going to get results, you feeling like your body's just not changing and your mind is just in a really yuck place. I feel like you can have your cake and eat it too. It just takes practice in creating some healthy habits and finding things that you really enjoy to eat. There'll be certain herbs and certain spices and certain vegetables and the way you like to cook it and adding this and mixing that together. And just because I make this big salad, you might not like that, but go on the app and find things that you do like. And I'm sure there'll be a couple of staple meals that you can prep also, so that you've always got them in your freezer and you're always prepared, because preparation is the key. If you're not prepped, you're gonna go grab something from the local cafe or get Uber Eats or skip a meal or grab a packet of chips or whatever's easy, and that is not what we want. We've got to think about our goals, think about the way food nourishes us, the way it fuels us, the way it makes us feel. Food is everything. Now I was wondering, and I'll get you guys to comment below, if you'd like me to do a whole video dedicated to prep. I could do breakfast prep, lunch prep, dinner prep, snack preps, smoothie preps. I could do the whole lot if there's enough demand. I never know, I never quite know. Sometimes I feel like I'm talking to the screen. I'm like, oh, did they enjoy this video? If it doesn't get many comments or thumbs up, I'm like, oh, maybe they didn't enjoy that. Like the toddler recipe one didn't get as much feedback as what I thought. So maybe I'm like, oh, maybe I don't have as many mums following me as what I thought. But if you guys would like a whole video dedicated to meal prep, I'll be more than happy to do that, and I've got loads of recipes up my sleeve that I feel like would be really good. Meal prep is tricky because you almost need foods that don't require heating up in case you don't have access to a pan or oven or a microwave. I'm gonna finish enjoying my lunch. For dinner, I'm cooking the honey soy chicken, which is one of my favorites, and Sam and Shez have not had it before, so I'm really excited to cook with them. I'm gonna try and get Shez in the kitchen with me because she hates cooking, but I wanna teach her and get her some skills up, because I think once you start to learn how to cook and enjoy your food a bit more, I think you can start to enjoy cooking. If not, I'm sure Sam and I will cover the load for her. They're living with us for the next month, so pretty cool, pretty lucky. But yeah, stay tuned for that, keep watching. Blame what on you? If this meal doesn't turn out. If someone gets sick from it. All right guys, we are now on to dinner. We are making the honey soy chicken quinoa salad from the Squad app. So Shez is the best cook in the world. She's so good. Hey babe.
Yeah, I can make really good mee goreng noodles. Bit of plain rice and some chicken.
Oh my gosh.
Snow peas, that's probably about it.
I was like, oh, so you're gonna chop up the chicken for me? She's like, oh no, I can't chop up chicken, I gag. She eats chicken, but just can't chop it up.
Yeah.
So I'll be doing that. But we're gonna show you step by step what we're doing. So what you need, I will put up on the screen for you. We have all in front of us. So I'm gonna get chopping with the chicken to get started, and Shez is gonna cook up the quinoa. So we're just placing it into a pot and bringing it to the boil and then letting it sit. Quinoa, I'm not the best at cooking, so hopefully, I just don't cook it very often. So hopefully we can nail it. But the chicken I'm really good at. And then we're gonna chop up the veggies, mix it all together, make the marinade, which is the honey and tamari, let that cook in the oven, and then our meal will be done. So let's get started. Woohoo! Shizzy behind the camera now because she doesn't want to touch the chicken, so I'll do it. So I'm just going to lightly dust the chicken with the buckwheat flour and then pop it in the pan with some coconut oil and just kind of lightly cook it. It will cook further in the oven once I've got the sauce on it, but this is just a light little cook. Perfect, so now I'm going to get out of the pan, put some coconut oil in the bottle and just pan fry the chicken. Water is boiling now, I'm just going to pop the quinoa in and stir that through. So I'm just gonna let that quinoa cook away now. That'll probably take about 10 minutes. Now I'm gonna pop some coconut oil into this pan and do the chicken. I'm gonna preheat my oven to 180 degrees. So for our sauce today, we're gonna be using raw honey and tamari. We're cooking for 4 people, so it's a little bit different to the recipe, but if you're just cooking for yourself, obviously just follow what's on the recipe. So I'm gonna do a lot more than what the recipe says because we are for 4 people today. So I've asked Taj and Steve to be quiet while I cook. This is them being quiet.
Taji.
Hiding, quick, hiding. Hiding. Quick, quick, hiding. Quick.
So now I've made my sauce. I'm just going to pour it all over the chicken and then add it into here and pop it in the oven for 10 to 15 minutes. I'll just be checking on it. I'm going to pour that all over and stir it through. Make sure it's covering all the chicken. Yum, it's going to be so nice once it settles in the oven and all the flavour soaks in. Delish. That looks so good. Put that in my oven. Check out my quinoa. Coming along really nicely. So I'll turn that heat off now and just let that simmer by itself for a little bit longer. And now I'm going to chop up the vegetables. So my veggies are red capsicum, yellow capsicum, and I'm also adding in a zucchini just to add some extra greens. It's totally optional. And then some shallots just diced up really finely. Capsicum is going to stay raw, I think. I might pan fry it for just a little bit with the zucchini all mixed together. And I'll add that into the quinoa, and then once the chicken's done, that'll go on top and we'll have our meal. So I'm just gonna chop this up really finely. I've washed my vegetables. Just chop around the edges, like that. And then we're gonna slice down. Don't slice your fingers. Yeah, you don't touch that because it's hot. And nearly dinner time. Oh. So now we're just gonna dish out everyone's quinoa in the middle of the plate. Oh, it's not yours. It's hot. Mine. No, Baba, it's not yours. Do you want some? It's hot. Hot, hot. Yes. Yeah. Now I'm just going to check the chicken. Oh, smells so yum. I'm going to put the vegetables on, just around the quinoa. So I've just got enough veggies for that, which is amazing. I'm going to wait and sprinkle the shallots on at the end. We're nearly done. Yay. All right, so chicken should be done. I'm going to turn this off. As you can see, it's really marinated now. Beautiful, just how we want it. And we're done. Yay. Hungry, Sam?
Not sure.
Let's eat. Finish.
Roll with it.
Cute.
I feel like I'm on a judging panel. It's really good.
Mix it all around. It does. The chicken and the sauce.
Yeah, I love the chicken.
On. It's done very well. Damn, that's good. Yeah.
Done very well.
Thank you, thank you. That was nice.
Oh! More? Oh, God. Show me how you hide. Quick, hiding. Hiding? No, I want to be thrown, Dad. Oh my god, you are crazy. Light on.
Just getting stuff out of my teeth. Just finished making the guilt-free treats from the Clean Chocolate Co. I'm gonna pop them in the freezer so they can set. Delish. But I'm gonna wrap it up here, a day on the plate. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know below. You know the drill, give me a big thumbs up. I do get a lot of requests for days on the plate, so if you'd like more, then let me know. I really enjoyed filming this one for you guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.
God.
Why? Oh my god. And cut.